General Lucky Irabor informed Governor Obaseki that he is in Edo State in continuation of his visit to military formations under the Operation Delta Safe as part of strategies to boost the morals of military personnel. General Irabor encouraged the officers and men to sustain the fight against all forms of criminality in the Niger Delta zone, especially crude oil theft.
Specifically, you know that the Niger Delta region holds the nation's oil wealth, and indeed the safety of lives and properties as well as the oil and gas installations is quite critical to our existence.
Commenting on the report of the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry on restitution for victims of the defunct SARS and related abuses, which indicted military personnel in the killings in Lekki during the End SARS protest, General Irabor said the channel through which the report was released was wrong.
Whether it's a true report, I can't tell, but I'd like to indicate that the normal procedure is to have such a report submitted to the convening authority, and then there will be a white paper that will be presented based on which one can make informed comments. But whatever it is currently, I'd like to indicate that the Armed Forces of Nigeria is a professional armed forces. We are pupilled by Nigerians and we remain committed to constitutional mandates. We do not at this point think that Nigerians should make disparaging remarks regarding the armed forces of Nigeria, in the sense that we are a professional armed forces. If there are issues, of course, we address them within the ambit of the provisions.
In his remarks, Mr. Obaseki commended the efforts of the Chief of Defense Staff as well as military officers and men in stabilizing the nation's security. He appealed for assistance in ending the challenge of banditry and cultivation of cannabis in some communities in Ovia and Owan in Edo State.
Particularly the Okomu axis, which borders the Ose River. We find bandits and criminals coming there to undertake massive logging of wood and then transport the logs to the water, which they now buy arms to, come and to reinforce the logging activities there. So, we're glad that we've come with all the men, with the military and the Navy, to see how you can give us additional support to patrol that waterway and checkmate the activities of the criminals who come in through the creeks into that access. In the last couple of weeks, we found quite a few headless bodies, in the forests, which is now a den for a lot of cannabis growing in that area. We also have reports towards the Owan axis, where some cannabis growers have come in and just taken over certain sections of our forests. We would like to work with the military authorities to undertake operations to root these criminals from these locations.
Governor Obaseki appreciated the defense chief for approving a military base within Edo Central to check the excesses of bandits and other criminals' activities. Patience Osarogiuwa reporting.